Whether it's baseball, basketball, hockey, even bowling, it's covered on Gary J's sports page. I'll talk about what's going on in the world of sports all over the USA. We'll read you interesting articles about the players and even keep up with the scores of the games going on live. I'll even have guests from time to time and just talk sports. Better than any newspaper page, it comes alive. Gary J Sports Page, alternating Saturdays at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB Online. The mainstream media is not telling you the truth. They have their own agenda. At GJRB, I have mine. Telling you what's really going on with sources like In-Time Headlines, InfoWars, Coast to Coast AM, and most importantly, CBN News, keeping you on top of what's happening at the top and bottom of each hour during the Gary Wrestling program. I'll give you the news and analysis of what I think with Gary J's News and Comment. Get the real news, true news, news that's not in the mainstream on GJRB. Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radioland, a day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between, like the days of radio, almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel, Radioland. It's that time of year once again, spring, a time when the weather gets warm and the flowers bloom, and GJRB is starting new programs and bringing back older ones that haven't been on for a while. It's the GJRB Spring Spectacular. All new programs and old ones returning, like Radioland, Gary J's Radio and Television Classics under a new name, radio, television, and movie classics, featuring not just radio and television broadcast rarities, but also intermissions from drive-in movie theaters and indoor theaters too, old movie trailers, and movie trivia. The Spring Spectacular will also mean the return of the blues with Gary J's Blues House and country bluegrass with Bluegrass Jubilee. New additions to the Gary Russell program, including The Man on the Street, as I take my voice recorder to the streets of Clinton and ask people their opinions on what's going on in the news and lighter fun stuff. GJRB Spring Spectacular. Now, going on GJRB. This is Gary J in the afternoon on GJRB.
in my time. Been thinking about what you said, but my head is on the wrong side. I don't do chameleons. I don't do chameleons. I was thinking you could change your mind. I was thinking you could change your mind.
Now, true news. News that's not in the mainstream.
And true news on GJRB, starting off the story, yesterday's Islamic attack in Paris. Starts off our headlines. Our news, a statement saying the Islamic State fighters carried out the attacks. ISIS claims that attack via the statement released by this group's media wing. CNN did not confirm the attacker's association, though, although he was Belgian. Paris prosecutor Francois Mollin said they will review the shooting's identity on Friday at a news conference. The attacker's apartment was searched to see if there was anyone else involved. And in other news, the kidnapped girl is back in the news. As a matter of fact, she is back home. In a report we have here, they are glad and elated that the girl got home. The man is in jail over the kidnapping situation there. The kidnapped girl, if you remember straight, she was kidnapped by her teacher, and now she's home.
Todd Cummins is in jail. Now we are beyond elated. In fact, we really can't express the feelings that we have. The family is here, and most of you know that. They are right now anticipating a phone call from the TBI that will put them in touch with Elizabeth. What we may know is that Elizabeth is in the custody of the FBI. She is in federal custody. We are awaiting that communication from the family does not want to speak to the press or express any feelings until they've spoken to her. I think the right thing is to speak to her first. And so that's what we're going to do. We just talked about that decision, and that's what we're going to do.
And in the stock market today, we have the Dow up. The Dow is now dropped 12 points. The NASDAQ is down 2.99 and the S&P 4.90. More news next hour. News you don't get anywhere else. Because this has been a GJRB True News Update. I'm Gary J. Russell at the GJRB News Desk. And this is GJRB Online, Clinton, Iowa. I'm Gary J. Russell. True news. News you don't get in the mainstream. GJRB True News. out of town or just moving into Clinton, you need a place to worship. We all need a place to go to church and fellowship with other believers in the one who saved us, Jesus Christ. Come to Christian Community Fellowship Church, 1825 Iowa Avenue. Sunday praise and worship service starts at 10:30. Worship with the CCF praise team, followed by an uplifting message from Pastor Ron Johnston, with food and fellowship in the church basement after service. Struggling financially and need food? The CCF Food Pantry will help you get through. Also, prayer for whatever troubles you are going through in your life, for family and friends. We'll have it added to the prayer list. Can't always make it into town for service? You can listen to the podcast or live rebroadcast of church services on the GJRB public site here on Spreaker. If you're in town, come in, visit us. Christian Community Fellowship Church, 1825 Iowa Avenue, Clinton, Iowa. Seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there, but now GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Gary Rusta program, Way Out There, Sports Page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Gary Rustin in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website, GJRB TV, on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today.
And now, all new music, new artists, and your up-and-coming favorites with Garyj in the afternoon on your independent label station, GJRB.
And welcome back to the second hour of the Garyj in the afternoon on GJRB. I want to apologize for technical problems in our first part of this program. Apparently you can hear the music, but my voice is way out in the hissing zone. It's like, yeah, it's whisper. I just don't know what happened there, but I'm not going to share that first part, but we have a lot more show to come. But you can listen to the music on there. It's not bad. We've got some really good songs, so we don't want to lose that. But, oh boy, that did not sound good. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to fix that issue somewhere along the line. Yeah, well, we got the jukebox all ranked up, and we're getting all the songs picked out. And what you're hearing right now is some of the songs that are going in, and here is what's coming up this hour on Garyj in the afternoon. And it looks like you got some love songs cranking it up this time around. One song by the Donnies, Love You More. Country bluegrass at its best with Mark Templeton and Pocket Change.
At the river, is there room at the river for someone like?
And a brand new artist to the list, Alum Cormier with Wrong for Loving You.
World keeps spinning on, and I guess I was wrong.
And a whole lot more, and 50 minutes of non-stop music coming up later on this hour. So let's get the fun started. It's Garyj in the afternoon on a Friday on GJRB.
This is Garyj in the afternoon on GJRB.
Lord, I lift up my eyes to you to see your face. Let me always abide in you and your marvelous grace. Lord, I lift up my eyes to you to see your light. Always let me abide in you. Keep me in your sight. Abide in your joy. Abide in your peace. Abide in your mercy and grace. Lord, I lift up my eyes to you to see your face. Let me always abide in you and your marvelous grace. Lord, I lift up my eyes to you to see your light. Let me always abide in you. Keep me in your sight. Abide in your joy. Abide in your peace. Abide in your mercy and grace. Abide in your joy. Abide in your peace. Abide in your mercy and grace. Lord, I lift up my eyes to you and give you praise. I will always abide in you for the rest of my days. Lord, I lift up my eyes to you with worship and praise. I will always abide in you for the rest of my days. Abide in your joy. Abide in your peace. Abide in your mercy and grace. Abide in your joy. Abide in your peace. Abide in your mercy and grace. Abide in your joy. Abide in your peace. Abide in your mercy and grace.
To explore, I live for only one more kiss, and if you only grant me this, I'll love you more. The world won't stop revolving if you turn away. But what would be the purpose of each lonely day? I'd gladly walk upon the wire if you could grant what I desire, to love you more. You are the one It takes two. It takes two to make it all the way. So hold your hand in my hand. Come what may. And now I know I'll take my whole life showing you you're what I need. No other man will ever do. You fill the spaces in my soul. You make my one and only goal to love you more. You are the one, my reason to exist. And I wasn't living, didn't know what I had missed. But now I know I'll take my whole life showing you you're what I need. No other man will ever do. No matter what the fates might bring, these are the words my heart will sing. I'll love you more. No matter what the fates might bring, these are the words my heart will sing. I'll love you more. Love you more. I love you more. I'll love you more.
This is Gary J in the afternoon on your independent label station, GJRB.
If you want to live your dreams, you know how difficult it seems. Cause people try to make you bleed, they just don't want you to succeed. So here's a word, it comes on time. The story's in between the lines. I don't care what the critics say, just live your life to good and pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, you never leave me, you're always near me. Our Father, you always hear me, give me your wisdom, give me your power. I can do all things through Christ, who gives me the strength.
It's Adrian Steyer, one of our newer artists. It's called I Can Do All Things Through Christ. Gary J. Russell with you on GJRB. Gary J. in the afternoon, where we play the best variety of music from rock and roll to bluegrass. Here's Mark Templeton and Pocket Change.
Dear Lord, I've been drifting and lost for so long. I've wasted your favors and done so much wrong. But I'm down to my last prayer, and I'm begging you, please, is there room at the river for someone like me? Is there room at the river for someone like me? Will I find you waiting to wash my life clean? Lord, I know I can't stand until I fall on my knees. Is there room at the river for someone like me? I know I've tried your patience and I've stolen your gifts. You still reached your hand out, gave my heart a lift. Well, I know that you've been watching and you don't like what you see. Is there room at the river for someone like me? Is there room at the river for someone like me? Will I find you waiting to wash my life clean? Will you tell John the Baptist, oh, to set my soul free? Is there room at the river for someone like me? Oh, is there room at the river for someone like me?
Yeah, bluegrass. Love that stuff. Definitely. It's Room at the River. Great music there for you from the group called Mark Templeton and Pocket Change, and I premiered that a number of years ago. More variety on GJRB, and that means that even new music and any form of music from country, bluegrass, gospel, and rock and roll as well. We do it here on GJRB. Gary J in the afternoon, a mixture of everything on our playlist. And that's what we do here on Gary J in the afternoon. More variety, and we have the show on more often as well. And I can guarantee that's coming up this summer when we expand our programming a little bit and do different, just kind of doing the best of GJRB. And bring you programming. A lot of the shows get repeated, either locally here on KGRB or on here on the internet, or both. And we're going to be doing that pretty much this summer. I'm going to be working on a schedule, and we'll have it for you here on GJRB. Gary J. Russell with you. Gary J. in the afternoon. Music, news, sports. We're going to be opening up the Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I'll be doing our scroll through social media, be playing music and talking to you. We'll have 50 minutes of non-stop music coming up next on Gary J. in the afternoon. On the next Gary Russell program, another shooting in Paris, and this time took responsibility. And a girl who was kidnapped by her teacher is back home, and the teacher in jail. Why do we have to deal with these perverts? Too bad stricter punishment can't be handed down to those lowlifes. I may be playing an interview with a musical guest, Samuel Day, to talk about his latest album project. It's a middle of the week semi-freestyle Gary Russell program, live Wednesday at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB.
Whether it's baseball, basketball, hockey, even bowling, it's covered on Gary J's sports page. I'll talk about what's going on in the world of sports all over the USA. We'll read you interesting articles about the players, and even keep up with the scores of the games going on live. I'll even have guests from time to time, and just talk sports. Better than any newspaper page, it comes alive. Gary J's sports page, alternating Saturdays at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB Online. The mainstream media is not telling you the truth. They have their own agenda. At GJRB, I have mine, telling you what's really going on with sources like End Time Headlines, InfoWars, Coast to Coast AM, and most importantly, CBN News, keeping you on top of what's happening at the top and bottom of each hour during the Gary Russell program. I'll give you the news and analysis of what I think with Gary J's News and Comment. Get the real news, true news, news that's not in the mainstream on GJRB.
Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radio Land, a day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between, like the days of radio, almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel, Radio Land.
And we will have a Radio Land coming up in our expanded programming schedule here on GJRB, and I'll give you all the details on that one. I've been working on a Radio Land, gathering some old radio shows, and it's going to be run just like TV Land used to do it when they did the programs, like Meet TV does, like Antenna. We're just going to take those classic shows, those best ones, and line them up and play them for you, all the old-time radio classics, and we're going to have it this summer right here on GJRB Online. I'm working on the schedule, and we're going to have some really good broadcasts coming up. So keep it here on GJRB Online on Spreaker. I promise you, it's not going to be like that first part of this show where you're not going to hear me way out in the dust. I don't know what happened there. I just was not coming out at all. My audio is terrible on my talk part. Introducing, so I can hear the music, but me, I'm like way back there. I just don't know what happened. Anyway, Gary J with you in the afternoon. Let's take a look at weather on the fives. And let's see what we got coming up here. Weather on the fives, and damaging winds and tornadoes or 2 could be possible in the south central plains. Heavy rain and flooding is possible in parts of Tennessee Valley and the central Mississippi Valley. High fire danger is expected to be in portions of the desert southwest and in Florida. Here's some of the temperatures across America. 56 degrees right now currently. These are current temperatures in various cities like Kansas City, 56 degrees. 58 degrees in Madison, Wisconsin. And you guys in Nashville, Tennessee, you're looking at 70 right now. 70 degrees in Nashville. And over in Boston, Mass, they're kind of chilly today. You guys are at 44 degrees right now. And we'll give you all the weather updates throughout the afternoon, and we'll give you temperature updates again in about 20 minutes. Weather on the 5s at 25 and 45 past the hour on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. And I'm Gary J. Rustin with you. And right here in Clinton, Iowa, right here in our home studios, the GJR Spreaker Studios, current temperature right now is a cool 57 degrees right now on GJRB, the What's Happening sound.
GJRB Online, still the What's Happening sound.
Sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, he's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on to her arms, I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing.
So long sailing. Bobby Darin on GJRB, and this guy should have a thrill of hearing his song after Beyond the Sea from Bobby Darin. His name is Alam Cormier. The song is called Wrong for Loving You. Brand new artist on Gary J in the afternoon.
This isn't a dream, just another sad movie. Memorized scene, just a face in the mirror. She cannot escape. Beautiful angel that's fallen from grace. my head in my hands, my heart on the floor, while the devil is waiting just outside the door. And I try to remember the reasons I stay, but poison pushes me further away. Just wanna close my eyes, just wanna feel good behind my new disguise, just wanna let go while nobody knows I sold them a lie. Lost smile for photographs, wanna cover my eyes up, make them all laugh. The world keeps spinning on, and I guess I was wrong for loving you. And I was still drunk when I woke up. The telephone rings just like you to break up a beautiful dream, with one hand on the Bible, one foot in the grave.